So hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vaibhav. In this video I will show you how you can create a single page portfolio website in WordPress using Elementor. So let me show you the website that we will going to create in this tutorial so that you can decide whether you want to watch this video or not. Okay, exactly the same website that we will going to create in this tutorial. So as you see, this is a single page personal portfolio website and we will going to create exactly the same website in this tutorial. Okay, so as you see, on the left side there is a logo and on the right side menu text, and it is a transparent menu. So this is the hero section where we have added a background image. Here is a text heading and one button. So whenever visitor click on this button, they will make a direct call to you. Here it is. Okay, now let's move to the next section. So here it is. I will click on my education. Here we go. So in my education section, I have added image, and here you can describe your education. Here it is. Here you can write a detailed information about your education. My skill. So this is the my skill section. So in my skill section where I have added an icon box, and here you can give a detailed information about your skill. And also I will show you how to add a progress bar and measure your skill in percentage. Okay, now let's move to the next section, my work. Here it is, check out my work. So this is the section, this is the image gallery where you can show your latest work in the form of image. Here it is. So this is the image gallery. Okay, now let's move to the last section, that is contact. So here it is, just click on contact me. So here we go. So this is the last section, that is contact me. Okay, and last is footer. So this is the website that we will going to create. So it is a single page personal portfolio website. You can also call this website as a resume website. So without any wasting time, let's get started. To create a WordPress website, we need two things, one domain name and second web hosting. Well, I personally use a SiteGround hosting. I have given the link in the description of this video. If you click on that link, you will be redirected to this page. So here it is. This is a SiteGround hosting. So it is one of the best hosting that I have experienced. So many people from the internet, they use a SiteGround hosting. Okay, now scroll down. Here it is, web hosting. So just select web hosting, click on get started. So here it is. So in SiteGround hosting, there are three separate plans. So startup plan, grow big plan and go gig plan. So in startup plan, you can host only a single website. Whereas grow big and go gig plan, you can host unlimited website. Plus you will get unlimited free SSL certificate. And also you will get a 30 days money back guarantee in all plan. Here it is, 30 days money back policy. So choose the plan according to your budget. So in startup plan, it will cost you $3.95 per month. Whereas grow big plan, it will cost you $5.95 per month. And go gig plan, $11.95 per month. So SiteGround recommended plan are grow big plan. So here it is. So I will just select grow big plan. So disclaimer, it is not a sponsored video. Okay. And remember, in SiteGround hosting, you will not get a free domain. You have to purchase domain separately. So I will just select grow big plan. Just click on get plan. Here it is. Here you will get a two separate option, register a new domain. I already have a domain. So if you want to purchase domain from SiteGround hosting, then select first option, that is register a new domain. And if you have already purchased domain from some other website like GoDaddy, Namecheap, then you have to select second option, that is I already have a domain. So I will select I already have a domain. Here it is. So type the domain that you have already purchased from some other website, but I will just type randomly. Okay, click on proceed. Here it is. Here comes the message, the domain name is not registered. Would you like to purchase this domain from SiteGround hosting? I will say no thank you. Congratulations, your SiteGround hosting account will be ready in a few minutes. Here it is, account information. So here you have to give a proper email, password and confirm password. Make sure you put a strong password. And second is a client information. So select the country. Make sure you fill all the star mark properly. So as you see, the star mark is not available in company and VAT tax ID. So there is no need to fill this. Now let's move to the payment information. So to purchase hosting from SiteGround, make sure your card is activated to do the international payment. So here it is, Visa, Master and American Express. So out of this, you should have one of these cards. And you can also purchase hosting from PayPal. For that you need to contact to the SiteGround customer support. Okay, Next is a purchase information. So we have selected Growbig plan and data center Asia. So select the nearest server location. Here it is, Asia, Australia, United Kingdom. So select the nearest server location. So I will select Asia. And select the period that you want to purchase the hosting. If you want to purchase 12 month, 24 month or 36 month. So I will select 24 month. Okay. So ESG site scanner. So here it is, ESG site scanner. It will cost you $19.80 per year. If you want to purchase this, then tick. But I am not going to purchase this. So I will untick this. Okay. So scroll down. So here it is. It will cost you 142.80 USD for 24 month. So just tick I confirm. I would like to receive SiteGround and news and special offer by email. So tick this and click on pay now. So after the successful payment, you will be redirected to this page. So as you see, this is a SiteGround dashboard. Now we will going to install a WordPress. For that we need to click on this website tab. Here it is. Just click on website tab. So now click on new website. Here it is. Click on new website. Add new website. From here we have to choose new domain, existing domain or temporary domain. So choose the domain that you want. So I have already purchased domain from some other website. So I will select existing domain. So select existing domain and type the domain that you have already purchased from some other website. So I will just type randomly just to show you how to install WordPress. Here it is. Just click on continue. So you have to update the DNS setting from where you have purchased the domain. So just click on continue. So here it is, start new website and migrate a website. But I want to install a new WordPress. So I will select start new website. So here it is, select. So choose the application that you want to install. So I want to install a WordPress. So I will select WordPress. Here it is. So here you have to type your email address and password. Make sure you put a strong password. Put email address and password and click on continue. So within 2 to 3 minutes your WordPress website will be installed. So after the login, this is how the WordPress dashboard look. As soon as you log into WordPress dashboard, the first thing you need to do some basic setting. So go to the setting, click on permalink. Okay, select post name. As you see, I have already selected a post name. Just select a post name. It is very important to select a post name when it comes for writing a blog post. So select post name and scroll down and click on save button. Now let's open a website. This is how the default WordPress website look. So this is the default theme that comes with WordPress. Now we will going to change this design by installing a new theme. So go to the WordPress dashboard, appearance, click on themes, click on add new. Here I will search for Ocean WP. Here it is. So this is the theme. Just click on install and click on activate. Here it is. We have successfully activated the Ocean WP theme. Now let's refresh the website. Here it is. The design has been changed successfully. Now what I will do, I will delete the previous theme. So this is the current theme that we have installed, Ocean WP, and this is the previous theme. So I don't want this theme. I want my WordPress dashboard should be clean. So I will delete this theme. This is the 2020 theme and this is the previous theme. So I will just click on this theme. Here it is. Just click on delete. Okay. Now Ocean WP we have successfully installed and activated. Now what I will do, I will install a plugin. So it is very important to install a plugin. So I will install a plugin, Elementor. To install a plugin, go to the plugin, click on add new. Here I will search for Elementor. Elementor page builder. So just click on install and click on activate. Here it is. Again I am going to install a second plugin. So just click on add new. Here it is. Just click on add new here and search for Ocean Extra. Search for Ocean Extra. Ocean Extra. Just click on install and activate. Here it is. We have successfully installed Elementor plugin and Ocean Extra plugin. So that's it. Now let's start designing a website. As I told you that we will going to create a single page portfolio website. For that we need only a single page. So we will going to create a home page as a single page. So as you see, this is the home page. Okay, now let's create a home page. For that we need to go to the WordPress dashboard. Pages, click on add new. And write the title home. And then click on publish. So I have already created a home page. Let me show you that home page. I will click over here, leave. Here we go. So this is the home page. So after creating the home page, go to the website. Then click on customize. Here it is. Just click on customize. It will take some time, depend upon your internet speed. Okay. Then click on home page setting. Here it is. Just click on home page setting. Then you need to select a static page. And this is the home page. Then select a home page. Home page. As you see that I have already selected a home page. Then click on publish. That's it. So now what I will do to create a single page portfolio website, I don't want this sidebar. So I will remove this sidebar. So to remove the sidebar, go to the WordPress dashboard. Then you need to go to the home page. So this is the home page. Then click on edit. Here it is. Just click on edit. Okay. So the content layout, I want 100% full width. So select 100% full width. Click on update. Okay, now let's refresh the website. Here it is. The sidebar has been removed. So now what I will do, I don't want this title. So I will remove this title. For that, go to the dashboard. So I will remove this. So again, go back. Go to the title. Just click on title. And disable it. Okay, then click on update. Here, page has been updated. Okay, now let's refresh the page. Here it is. We have successfully removed the sidebar and title. Okay, now let's start creating a website. So I will go back to the WordPress dashboard. Here it is. So this is the home page. So I will use Elementor to create a website. So just click on edit with Elementor. Here we go. So the first section we will going to add a hero section. So just click on this folder. Here it is. Go to the blocks. Here you will find a category. So search for hero category. Here it is. Here you will find a many hero sections. Some of them are free and some of them are paid. But I am going to use a completely free hero section. So as you see, this is completely free hero section. Here you can see pro. It is not free. To use this hero section, you have to pay for this. But I am going to use completely free hero section. So I will just click on this hero section. Here we go. So when you click on this insert button, they will ask you to create account on Elementor. So I have already created account on Elementor. So when I click on this insert button, so this hero section directly inserted into my website. So I will just click on this insert button. Here it is. I have successfully added hero section into my website. So first thing I will do, I will change the background image. So just follow my cursor. I will just select this section. Here it is. Go to the style. Here it is. Choose the image. I am going to use this image. Click on insert media. Here we go. We have successfully changed the background image. Okay, here it is, the position, center, attachment fixed, repeat, no repeat, and size cover. Let's move to the background overlay. Here it is, background overlay. Here you will find a classic and gradient. I will click on gradient. Here you will find a two color. So first color, it has been added a black. So I will change that and I will use light blue. Okay, and second color, green. No, red is much better. Here it is. Okay. Next, opacity. From here you can increase and decrease the opacity. Here it is. Blend mode, normal, multiply, screen, overlay, but I will use normal. You can give border from here. Here it is, but I am not going to use any border. Next is a shape divider. Here it is, top and bottom. I am going to use a shape divider on bottom. So I will just select bottom. And I am going to use waves. Here it is. Curve. So use the shape divider that you like. I will use waves. It looks much better. Here it is. It looks so awesome. From here you can increase the width and height. Okay. So if you're happy with this, then click on update. Okay, next I'm going to remove this text. So here it is, just select and remove. Okay, now let's bring the text heading. So just follow my cursor. Here it is, click over here. Here it is, this is the text heading. Just drag and drop over here. Okay. Now I'm going to write KV Tech Guide. Alignment center. Go to the style. Text color white. Typography. Let's increase the size. Let's make it 240. Okay. From here you can increase and decrease the line height. From here you can increase the decrease the letter spacing. Here it is. But I will keep default only. And next is a text shadow. Here it is. Just change the color if you want. I will keep light blue. From here you can increase and decrease the blur size. Horizontal, vertical. Here is blend mode. Right now it is normal, multiply, screen, but I will keep normal. Go to the advanced. So now I will give a motion effect to particular this text heading. So here it is. Select the motion effect. Entrance animation, I will give fade in. Okay. Okay, now let's bring the second text heading. So click over here. Here is the text heading. Just drag and drop over here. And I am going to write YouTuber, web developer, and video editor. Okay. Alignment center. Go to the style. Change the color to white. Typography. Increase the size. Okay, 25 is much better. Okay, go to the letter spacing. Here is the letter spacing. Increase the letter spacing 0.5. Okay. Then text shadow. Let's change the color to light blue. Okay. Go to the advanced. And we will give a motion effect to fade in. Okay, let's give fade in left. Okay. Okay, next what I will do, I will bring the divider between these two text. So click over here, just follow my cursor. Click over here. Here is a divider. Here is the divider. Just drag and drop between these two text. Okay. So as you see, the divider width is 100. So I will decrease. Let's make it 90. Okay. Alignment center. Go to the style. Change color to white. And now increase the weight. Let's make 3. Okay. So as you see the gap between the text heading and divider, it is too long. Let's bring them closer. Okay, now let's select divider. Here it is. Click over here. Go to the advanced. From here you can give a negative margin. Top, right, bottom and left. I will give a negative margin and let's bring them a closer. Okay. Now let's select the second text heading. Go to the advanced and also I will give a negative margin. So next what I will do, I will bring the text heading and divider in the center. For that you need to select spacer, edit spacer. Here it is. Just click on the edit spacer. Here we go. From here you can increase and decrease the space. Here it is. So I will bring this divider and text in the center. I think it is right now, it is center 340. Okay. Here we go. So if you are happy with this, then just click on update. Okay, let's give the animation to this divider. Here it is. Just select divider. Go to the advanced, motion effect. Here is entrance animation. So I will give fade in left. Okay. So if you are happy with this, then just click on update. So I will just update. Okay, next what I will do, I will bring a button. So click over here. Just follow my cursor. Just click over here. Just find the button. Here it is. This is the button. Just drag and drop over here. Okay. Alignment center. Okay. Go to the style and change the color to, let's, right now it is text color is white. Let's keep it white only. And we are going to change a background color. Let's make light blue. Okay. And go to the hover color. And let's make a background hover color to red. Yeah, red. Okay. Here we go. Next, we will give a border radius to this particular button. Here we go. Here is a border radius. Let's give a border radius. Okay. I think 33 is looking much better. Okay. So let's change the text. Right now it is click here. Let's make it contact. Here it is. Let's write contact. Contact me. Okay. So as you see, the text heading and button, it is too close. Let's bring a space between them. So click over here. So find a spacer. Here it is. And drag and drop over here. Okay, here we go. Okay, now let's bring text heading and divider in center. For that you need to select edit spacer. Here it is. Just select edit spacer. Content. I think this is much better. 270, 263. Let's make 250. Okay, 253 is much better. Okay, if you are happy with this, then just click on update. Here we go. Okay, let's give a motion effect to this particular button. So select, go to the motion effect. In advanced motion effect, let's give, okay, fade in. Let's give fade in. Okay, fade in is much better. You can link this button to other websites such as your Facebook account, your Instagram account, or any account that you want to link to this particular button. But what I will do, I will add a phone number so that visitor want to contact you. They will just simply click on this button and they will directly make a call to you. So I will add a phone number to over here. So select this button, go to the style or content. Maybe go to, let's go to the content. Here is a link. So what I will do, I will add a phone number. TEL. Okay. Let's make 9 like this. You can add your phone number over here. And let's click on update. If you are happy with this, just click on update. Okay. Now let's open a website. Okay. Now let's preview changes. Just click over here. Here it is. It looks so awesome. Look at this. First text heading, second text heading, we have added a divider between them, and here is a button. Look at this button. So whenever visitor click on this button, they will directly make a call. So let's click on this button. Here it is. Call this number from your phone. So in this way you can connect this button with your phone number. It is looking perfect in desktop mode, as you see. Text heading, divider, button, it is looking perfect in desktop mode, background image, everything is perfect. Now what we have to do, we have to make a changes in mobile and tablet mode. Right now it is perfect in desktop mode. Now let's see how it look in mobile and tablet mode. For that, go back. Here is a responsive mode. So you have to click over here. Now we have to see how it look in mobile mode. So just click on this mobile mode. Here we go. It is not looking very perfect. We have to make some changes. So as you see, this second text heading, it is not looking good. So select, go to the style, typography. Here is, let's make it properly. Okay. Again, select the first text heading. Go to the style, typography. Here is. Okay, let's make 25. Okay. Now what we will do, we will decrease the gap between this text and button. For that you need to select the button. Go to the advanced. Let's give a negative margin. Okay. Okay, now this text heading, divider and button, let's bring them in center. For that you need to select on this edit spacer. Here it is. Just click on this edit spacer. Okay. Here we go. I think 200 is perfect. Yes. So right now it is perfect in mobile mode. It is looking perfect in mobile mode. Okay, now let's check in tablet mode. Go to the responsive mode. Click. Here is a tablet mode. Again, we have to bring this text heading, divider and button in the center. For that we need to select edit spacer. Here it is. Here it is. Just select edit spacer. Let's bring them up. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Right now it is completely in center. Now it is in completely in responsive mode. It is perfect in tablet mode. It is perfect in mobile mode. And also it is perfect in desktop mode. So it is completely responsive. So this is the desktop mode. Okay, what we will do, we will decrease the gap between the button and text heading. So we have added a spacer between them. So let's decrease the gap between the button and text. So click, advance, and give a negative margin. Okay, now it is perfect. Again select the edit spacer and let's bring them in center. Okay, update. Let's preview changes now. Click over here. Okay, look at this. It is perfect right now. Okay. So desktop mode, tablet mode. Here is the tablet mode and mobile mode. Okay, perfect. It is completely responsive. It is perfect in desktop mode, tablet mode and mobile mode. So alright, now let's move to the next section. So we have completed our first section. Now let's move to the next section. In the next section, we will not use any ready-made section. We will going to create our own custom section. For that you need to click on this plus button. Here it is. Just click on this plus button. And we will going to use this structure. Here it is. Just click on this structure. Here you can see there are two columns. In the first column, we will going to add image. And in the second column, we will going to add a text heading and text editor. Okay, now let's add an image in the first column. For that you need to click on this plus button. Here it is, image. Just drag and drop in the first column. Okay, choose the image. And I am going to use this image. Insert media. Here it is. Alignment center. Go to the style. From here you can increase and decrease the width. Let's make it, okay, let's make it 45. Okay, border type solid. You can border type solid, double, dashed, and groove. I will keep none only, and border radius, and we will going to increase the border radius from top, right, bottom and left. Let's do that. Okay, let's make it 60 to 65. I think 70. Okay, again increase the width. Okay, perfect. Box shadow, go to the box shadow. Here it is. From here you can change the color. If you want to change the color of box shadow, you can do from here. Blue, green, white. I will keep light blue. Okay. So if you are happy with this, just click on this update. So what I will do now, I will bring a text editor. So just follow my cursor, click over here. Here is a text editor. Just drag and drop over here. Now I will bring a text heading. Click over here. Here is a text heading. Just drag and drop over here. Okay. And I will write my education. Go to the style, typography, and increase the text heading. Okay, 45. I will make 45. Okay. So in the text editor, here you can write a complete information about education. So I will just copy and paste. Okay, in this way you can write all information about your education. So I will go to the style, just select this text editor, go to the style, alignment center, from here center, left, right. I think left is much better, or maybe center. So I will keep left only. And text color black, or you can change other color also, like light blue, green, black, but I will keep black. Typography, you can increase the text editor size, but I will keep default. Line height, letter spacing, and I will line height, I will keep default. And letter spacing I will keep 3. Decoration, underline, overline. So underline is overline, I will keep underline. Okay, next advance. From here you can increase and decrease the margin, padding, but I think my point of it is perfect. But you must play all these function, motion effect, but I will not use anything, so it is perfect right now. So I'm not going to change anything. Okay, now if you are happy with this, then just click on update. Okay, now let's preview changes. Here it is, just click over here. Here it is, this is the first section. Here we go, this is the second section. Here is the image, education, text. It is perfect. So we have successfully completed 2 sections. So second section is looking perfect in desktop mode. Now we will going to see how it look in mobile and tablet mode. Okay, now go back. Okay, now let's go back. Okay, now we will going to see how it look in mobile and tablet mode. So just click on this responsive mode. So right now it is in desktop mode. Now let's click on tablet mode. Yeah, in tablet mode also it is looking perfect. So if you want to increase this image, you can do. Just click over here. Just make little larger. Okay, 64. Other than it is perfect. There is no need to change anything. So if you are happy with this, then just click on update. Okay, now let's move to the mobile mode. Just click over here. Here it is, mobile mode. Okay, so here it is. This is the mobile mode. Okay, here is the text heading. Select. It is not looking good. So select this text heading. Go to the typography and increase the size. Okay, 36 is perfect. So now it is completely responsive. First section also is responsive. Second section is also responsive. It is perfect in mobile mode, tablet mode and desktop mode. So if you are happy with this, then just click on update. Okay, now let's get back to desktop mode. Here we go. Okay, you can also give animation to this particular image. So select, go to the advanced. Here is a motion effect. Just click and we will give fade in left. No, fade in down. We will give a fade in down. Here it is. Now let's click on update. Now let's refresh the page. Here we go. Perfect. It is looking so awesome. So friends, we have completed first section and also we have completed second section, and it is perfect in desktop mode, mobile mode and tablet mode. Now we will going to create a third section, and at the last we will going to add a logo and menu. Okay, now let's create a third section. For that we need to go back to Elementor Page Builder. Here it is. So just scroll down, click on this plus button, and we will going to use this structure. So click on this structure. Here we go. Okay, now what we will do, now we will going to add a text heading. So just follow my cursor. So here it is, just click over here. Here is the text heading. So just drag and drop over here. Okay, now I am going to add my skills. Here we go. Alignment center. Go to the style. Here is a typography and increase the size. Let's make 40. Okay. Here is a line height. From here you can increase the line height, but I will keep default. Okay. Now let's increase the letter spacing. Let's make 3. Here we go. Okay. Here is a text color. From here you can change the color. Click on this and I will going to give a light blue. Okay. Text shadow. If you want to give a text shadow, you can change the color from here. Okay. Okay. Now go to the advanced. Now we will going to give a motion effect. Here is the motion effect. Click on this motion effect, entrance animation, and we will going to give fade in left. Okay, here we go. Okay, click on this background. Here is a background, but I am not going to give any background color. Border, click on this border. Here is a border type. Solid, double, but I will keep none. And also I am not going to give any border radius. Okay, let's give a box shadow. Click on this pencil button. Okay, let's give a color to light blue. Okay, here you can spread a color like this. Okay, I will keep 3. Okay, 3. Blur effect. You can increase the blur. Okay, that's it. Horizontal, vertical, but I'm not going to do that. That's it. So if you are happy with this, then just click on update. Okay, now next what I'm going to do, I'm going to add an inner section. So just follow my cursor. So here is the inner section. Just drag and drop over here. Okay, here we go. So as you see, there are 2 columns, first column and second column. So in the first column, we will going to add an icon box. So just follow my cursor. So here it is, just click over here and search for icon box. Here it is. So just drag and drop over here. Here we go. Okay. Now first what we will do, now we will going to change the icon. So click over here. Here it is. So choose the icon that you want. So I will search for laptop. Here it is. select and insert. Here we go. Now let's change the color. Go to the style. Here is a primary color. Now we will give a light blue. Okay. Increase the size. Okay, 73. You can rotate this icon. Here it is, like this. Spacing. Okay, now let's change this heading. Click over here, go to the content. Here is the heading. Now I am going to write web developer. Here we go. Here you can write a detailed information about your skills. So I will keep as it is. So now what I will do, I will make a duplicate copy. So here you can see a column. So right click and duplicate. Here we go. Now what I will do, I don't want this column. So I will remove this last column. So here it is, just right click and delete. Okay. Again make a duplicate copy. Right click and duplicate. Here we go. Now I am going to change the icon. So select the second column, click on this pencil button. Choose from icon library. Here I will search for video. Here it is. So select insert. Okay. Now I am going to write video editor. Here we go. Here you can write a complete information about your skill. Okay, now let's change this icon. So click on this pencil button. Choose from icon library. This time I will search for mobile. Here it is. Select insert. So select this heading. Here I am going to write app developer. Here we go. Okay, now let's give a motion effect. So click on this pencil button. Go to the advanced. Here is a motion effect. So I am going to give fade in left. Here we go. Again this also, select, go to the advanced, motion, fade in left. Here it is. This also, go to the advanced, motion effect, fade in left. Here we go. Okay, now let's give a box shadow to this complete section. So select this section. So here it is. Just click over here. Just follow my cursor. Click over here. Go to the advanced. Okay. Select style only. Here is the style. Border. Just click on the border. Here is the box shadow. So click on this box shadow. Here it is. Now just. Okay. Now change the color. Now we're going to use light blue. Here we go. From here you can spread the color. From here you can spread the color. Here it is. I think I will keep 9. Okay, 9 is much better. Here it is. So if you are happy with this, then just click on this update. Okay, here we go. Okay, now let's preview changes. Here it is. Just click over here. Here it is. Here we go. Here it is. Okay. Now what we have to do, we have to give a margin from top. As you see, this is the third section. It is very close to second section. So now we have to give a margin. So go back. So select this section. Go to the advanced. And let's give a margin from top and bottom. So give a positive margin. There it is. Let's give 10. Okay, 11. Then just click on update. Okay, now let's refresh. Here we go. It is looking very nice. Now we have to decrease the color of the box shadow. So go back. So select the section. Style. Here is a border. Here is the box shadow. Click on this box shadow. And let's decrease the color of the box shadow. Okay. I think let's give 2. Okay, 2. Let's update. Okay, now let's refresh. Okay, now it look much better. Now let's see how it look in mobile and tablet mode. Right now it is perfect in desktop mode. So go back. Here is the responsive mode. Just click on this button. Now first we will going to see how it look in tablet mode. Click on this tablet mode. Okay. It is perfect in tablet mode also. Here we go. This is the first section, second section and third section. It is perfect in tablet mode. There is no need to change. Okay, now let's see how it look in mobile mode. Here is the mobile mode. Click on this mobile mode. Here we go. Perfect. So there is no need to change anything. Now go back to desktop mode. If you don't want to use this icon box, you can show your skill in progress bar and measure your skill in percentage. Okay, let me show you that. So follow my cursor, just click over here and search for widget progress bar. Here it is, just drag and drop. Here we go. Here is the percentage. From here you can change the skill. Right now it is web designer. From here you can write anything as per your skill. Okay, let me write HTML. Here we go. From here you can measure your skill and increase the percentage. Right now it is 50%. Let me increase that to 90%. Okay. You can also change the color. Select, go to the style. Here is the color. Let me change color to light blue. Okay. Alright. Choose the color that you like. Green. Light blue. Okay, let me select light blue only. Okay, now let's make a duplicate copy. Right click and duplicate. Okay, right click and duplicate. Here it is. Okay, change the inner text. So I'm going to write now bootstrap. So I will make it 70%. Okay. Let's change the color. Select, go to the style, green. So in this way you can show your skill in progress bar and measure your skill in percentage. But I'm not going to use this. I'm happy with the icon box. So I'm going to delete this. So right click, delete. So I'm going to delete this progress bar, delete. Delete. It depends on you. If you like this icon box, you can use this or you can use a progress bar. So I think progress bar is also much better. But right now I think I'm happy with this icon box. So if you're happy with this, then just click on update. Okay, now let's move to the fourth section. Okay, in the fourth section, we will going to create image gallery so that you can show your latest work in the form of image. So let's do that. So click on this plus button. So we will going to use this structure. Here it is. So just follow my cursor. Now we will going to add a text heading. So here it is. Just drag and drop. Now I am going to write check out my work. Okay, alignment center. Go to the style, typography and increase the size. Let's make 40. Okay. Letter spacing 3. Go to the text shadow. Change the color to blue, light blue. Okay. Text color light blue. Okay, here we go. Now let's give the box shadow advance. Border. Here is the box shadow. Let's give light blue. Okay. That's it. Okay, now search for basic gallery. So just click over here. Basic gallery. Here it is. Just drag and drop over here. Here we go. So select the image. So click over here. Upload files. Here it is. Now we're going to use 6 image. Here we go. So we have selected a 6 image 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Just click on create a new gallery. Here we go. You can also change the image order like this. Okay. If you want to give a caption, you can give a caption to each and every image. But I'm not going to give. That's it. Just click on insert gallery. Here we go. From here you can change the image size. Here it is, thumbnail. Let's make it medium, 300 by 300. Okay. Column, right now it is a 4 column. Let's make it 3 column. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. So just click on the image. Here it is. So in this way you can show your latest work in the form of image. Awesome. Here it is. Check out my latest work. Here is the image gallery we have added. So if you are happy with this, then just click on update. Okay. Now let's make a preview changes. Here it is. Just click over here. Here it is. Okay. Here we go. Here is check out my latest work. Awesome. Here it is. So this is the first section. It looks so awesome. This is the second section, third and fourth. You can also give a box shadow to this particular image gallery. So here it is. Just click on this edit button. Go to the advanced background. Okay, click on the border. Here is the box shadow. So click on this edit pencil. Let's change the color to light blue. Here it is. And just spread the color. So click on update. Okay, now let's refresh the page. There it is. There we go. There it is. It looks so awesome. You can also change the image size. Just click on the edit pencil. Go to the content. Here it is. Image size. Let's make it large. Okay. Now it looks much better. So click on update. Now let's refresh the page. Here it is. Now it is looking perfect. Here it is. So in this way you can show your latest work in the form of image. Okay, perfect. Okay, now let's move to the last section, that is contact form. Okay, now we will going to create a last section, that is contact form section. For that we need to go back to Elementor Page Builder. Before creating this contact form section, I want to tell you that I have already created a detailed video about how to create a contact form in WordPress using Elementor. So you go and watch that video. I have given the link in the description of this video. Okay, now let's get back to the website. Here it is. So just click on this plus button and we will going to use this structure. Here it is. So just drag and drop the text heading. So just follow my cursor. Here it is. Just drag and drop over here. And now we will going to write contact me. Okay, alignment center. Go to the style. Text color we will going to use blue. And typography, and increase the font size. Let's make it to 40. Okay. I'm not going to increase the line height. Let's make a letter spacing to 3. Okay. Go to the text shadow. Here it is. Change color to blue. Okay. Now go to the advanced, just click over here, advanced. Now we will give a motion effect. We will give fade in left. Here it is. Now go to the border. Box shadow. Box shadow, just click on this edit pencil. Box shadow. And we will give a color to blue. Here it is. Now just spread the box shadow color. Let's make 2, 3. Okay. And position this time we will going to keep inset. Okay. That's it. Okay, now go back, just click over here. Now I'm going to search for a widget WP Forms. Here it is. Just drag and drop over here. Here we go. So form, select form, KV-Tech guide. Here we go. Now go to the advanced and let's give a motion effect to fade in left. Here is motion effect, entrance animation, and we will give fade in left. Okay. Animation duration, slow, normal and fast. We will going to keep normal only. Slow, I think it is too slow. Let's keep normal only. Okay. Border, click on the border. Box shadow we will give blue. Let's give blue. Here it is. Okay. Now spread the color. Let's make 5. Okay. Okay, now let's give a border radius from top, right, bottom and left. Okay, here it is. So if you are happy with this, then just click on update. Here we go. Okay, now let's see the preview changes. Here it is, preview changes. Just click over here. Here it is. Look at this contact form. So we have successfully completed the contact form section. Okay, as you see, the contact form is looking perfect in desktop mode. Now let's see how it look in tablet and mobile mode. So go back. So here is the responsive mode. So just click over here. So right now it is in desktop mode. Now let's see how it look in tablet mode. So just click on this tablet mode. Here it is. So it is perfect in tablet mode also. So there is no need to change. Okay, now let's see how it look in mobile mode. Here is the mobile mode. Just click over here. Here it is. So it is perfect in mobile mode also. So now go to the desktop mode. So alright, contact form is perfect in desktop mode, tablet mode and mobile mode. Okay, next we will going to change a footer copyright text and footer color. For that we need to open a website in a new tab. Okay, just click over here. Here it is. Just click on preview changes. Here it is. Now we have to click on customize. Here it is. Just follow my cursor. Click on the customize. It will take some time, depend upon your internet speed. Okay, here we go. Just scroll down. Here is the footer. Now we have to find footer bottom. Here it is. Just click on footer bottom. Here we go. From here you can change the footer copyright text. Now I am going to write KV-Tech guide. KV-Tech guide. Okay. Here it is. KV-Tech guide. Okay, now let's change the background color. From here you can change the background color. Here it is. Background color. Just select. Now I am going to change color to blue. Here it is. I think light blue. Okay. So as you see the copyright text in black color, let's make it white. Here it is, text color. Let's change the text color. Let's make it white. Here we go. Okay. Okay, now what I will do, I will try to bring this copyright text in center. So here it is, padding. So as you see, top, right, bottom and left. So what I will do, I will just increase the left side. Here it is. Let's bring them in center. I think copyright text is completely in center. Okay, if you are happy with this, then just click on publish. Here it is. Just click on publish. Okay. Now close. Here it is. Just click over here. Here it is. Here we go. So as you see, we have successfully changed a footer copyright text and also we have changed a footer color. So the footer part is completed. Now let's move to the next part. So go back to Elementor page builder. Here it is. Okay, now what we will do, now we will going to create a menu and we will going to add a logo. But before that we will give an ID to each section. So first section, second, third, and this is the last contact form, fourth section. So let's give ID to each section. So select the section, go to the advanced, here it is advanced, here is a CSS ID and we will give education. Okay, now select second section, go to the advanced CSS ID and we will give skill. Third, check out my work, advanced CSS ID, work. And last contact, select, go to the advanced CSS ID and we will write contact. Okay. So click on update. Okay, now we will going to create menu. For that we need to go back to WordPress dashboard. So open a website in a new tab. Here it is. Just click on preview changes. Here it is. So here it is, my WordPress. Click on dashboard. So as you see, this is the WordPress dashboard. So now we will going to create a menu. So go to the appearance, menu. So now we will going to create a custom link. So click on the custom links. So link text. So here we will going to write my education. So in the URL we have to give a CSS ID of a particular section. So select, just copy, go back and you have to give hash, then paste. Then click on add to menu. And next section, that is my skill. Select, here is a skill, just copy, hash and paste. And here I will write my skill. Add to menu. Okay, next, that is check out my work. Select, go to the advanced, here is my work, copy. In the URL section, hash and paste. And here I will write my work. Add to menu. Here we go. So now just click on save menu. Okay. Now let's open a website in a new tab. Here we go. Home, my education, my skill, my work. Okay, we forgot to add a contact in the menu. So go back to WordPress dashboard. Click on custom link. Write contact me. Okay, in the URL, CSS ID we have to give hash and I have given contact. Okay, click on add to menu. Now click on save menu. Okay, now let's refresh the page. Here it is, contact me. Now let's click on my education. Here it is, how smoothly it is working. My skill. Okay, the menu is working perfectly, but what I will do, I am going to install one plugin for the sticky menu. So go back to WordPress dashboard. Plugin. Here is plugin. Click on add new. Here I am going to search for sticky header. Here it is, sticky header. Here it is. So this is the plugin that I am going to install. My sticky menu. My sticky menu. So just click on install. Click on activate. Here is the sticky class. Here it is. So what we have to do, in the drop down menu you have to select your main menu. So as you see, I have already selected. So here it is, main menu. So select main menu and click on save. Here it is. Here it is. Just click on save button. Okay. Done. Now let's refresh the page. Here we go. Now let's click on my education. Here it is. So as you see, the menu text is not visible. So I am going to change the menu text color. For that we need to go back to customize, click on customize. Okay, find the header. Here is the header, just click on header. Menu. Here is a link color. So I am going to select black. Here we go. Just click on black and click on publish. Okay. Click on my education. Here it is. It is visible perfectly. My skill, my work, and contact me. My education. Yes, it is working perfectly. Okay, next is that I'm going to change the logo. To change the logo, you need to click on customize. Here it is. Just click on customize. Okay, click on header. Here is the header. Just click on header. Logo. Okay, select logo. Okay, I'm going to upload logo. Upload files. Click here. Select files. Here it is. So KV Tech Guide. Select. So this is the logo that I'm going to use. Open. Here it is. Select. Skip cropping. Here it is. So we have successfully uploaded logo, but as you see it is too big. Let's decrease the size of the logo. Max width. Let's keep 35. Okay. I think 35 is perfect. I think let's make it 40. Okay, 40 is perfect. So if you are happy with this, then just click on publish. I think, yeah, I am happy with this. So just click on publish. Here we go. So we have successfully uploaded logo and also we have successfully created menu. But what I will do, I am going to create a transparent menu. For that we need to go back to customize. Here it is. Just click on customize. Just find the header. Okay, here is the header. Just click on header. Go to the general. Style. Right now it is minimal. Let's select transparent. Okay, here we go. So just click on publish. Here it is. So we have successfully created transparent menu. Okay, now let's click on menu text one by one. My education, my skill, here it is. My work, contact me. Okay, perfect. Go to the home page. Okay, now let's click on contact me. Here it is. It is working perfectly. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, then hit the like button, subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care and have a great day.